Hello everyone, this is Matthew Scooby. Welcome back to my channel. So, I recently just came across a very interesting topic. And I remember it's basically about nihilism, right? So I remember a couple years ago watching the Justice League movie Crisis on Two Earths, right? And I remember seeing the character Owlman. Owlman basically, if you listen to his dialogue, basically says life is nothing, life is meaningless, it doesn't matter. I thought this was very interesting for a villain until I realized that this character is a nihilist. At the time I didn't really realize what a nihilist was. So, with that being said, it's been a couple years since I watched that, but I recently looked up what a nihilist is. So basically, it's about having no purpose, you don't see a meaning, you don't see a point in anything. I think being a nihilist, in my opinion, is one of the worst things a human being can do to themselves. Because we as humans, we're supposed to strive for something. We have a mind, we're able to think. Unlike other animals can think too, but the difference between us and most animals is we have the ability to question. I'll give you an example. There was one scientific study showing a chimpanzee. The chimpanzee had to press a button on a celebrity's face, and therefore the chimpanzee would get food. However, there were times when the chimpanzee was giving the two exact same actors' faces, and the chimpanzee was confused on which one to press. Thus, in a way, proving that humans are able to not only question, but make different choices. This chimpanzee couldn't make a different choice. He didn't know what to do. He was confused. Therefore, humans are essentially different from animals. So why is this important? Because we as humans are able to question, we're able to find purposes. The reason why we have everything we have, the reason why we have AC, the reason why we have automobiles, the reason why we have airplanes, the reason why we even have TV or the internet, because at some point somebody questioned. Someone says, is that possible? Can I do that? Those people had purposes, right? So, fundamentally, every human being needs to find a purpose. And I think living a life without a purpose is generally a life not worth living. So, I'll give you an example about me. I have a son, right? I've been married before. Me and my ex, it didn't work out, and we ended up getting a divorce. Long story short. And at that point, I was torn. I was the divorced guy. I still had my son. My son was living with his mom, and at that point I couldn't find a real purpose. But then I remembered, hey, I have this child. This child is part of me. This child is my son. That is my purpose. Everything I do at this point, no matter what job I get, every choice I make is based on this boy, because he's my son, and I plan to take care of him and give him the best possible future that I can. Now, without my son, before that, I always set my life in goals. And I think that's important, is that every person on this planet needs to have a goal. You should set a goal up for yourself. You should find a purpose. If you can't find a purpose, you have to keep trying. You have to set a goal for yourself. That is what life is. And I think one problem we have in this modern era that we have is people sometimes question things too much in a weird way. Yeah, it's okay to question. It's like, oh, maybe the US government is wrong, or maybe I'm wasting my life on social media, or maybe my relationship with this girl is pointless, or something like that, something along the lines. You just need to find another purpose. If you don't like social media, just get off social media. If you don't like your girl or guy, just get away from them, find someone else. Everyone needs to find a purpose. And the thing is, life gets dark. Like, people go through some shit. Some people, I feel sorry for them. You gotta remember, there are some people that you are probably way better off than those people. There's some people in this world that didn't even get a chance. Some people that live in third world countries. Their parents have no income. Their mom and dad's probably killed, so on and so forth. The list goes on. But no matter how horrible things get, you just got to keep going forward. I've had some horrible things happen to me. Probably not on the scale as maybe half the people on the internet. But I've had some horrible things happen to me, and I had to learn to get past it. I had to learn to get over it. It's just life, man. Like, so for the people that have no purpose, I feel sorry for you. Like, I do. The only thing I can do is encourage, and I hope other people can encourage other people, because I think nihilism is like borderline depression in a way. So that's just my opinion. In order to combat nihilism, you have to find a purpose in life. And no matter what you do in life, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how hard it gets, you just need to keep going forward. You have to find that purpose. That's my view on nihilism. Now, another thing is some people are nihilists because some people are atheists, therefore they don't believe God exists or anything like that. Me personally, I'm not a religious person at all. I used to be, but I'm not. I was in the army, and I just questioned myself, and I said, I don't think that's for me. I don't think that's how I am anymore. But when I got to really thinking about it, even if God doesn't exist, what if He does? There's that. What if He does? I like going through life going, well, what if that was possible? What if I was wrong and this was the right way? It doesn't really matter in a sense, as long as I find a purpose. Because in the end, finding a purpose in life gives you goals, it gives you joy, it gives you something to strive for. So I don't know if those were good examples, but those are my good examples, at least for me. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video for now. Those are my opinions, and my thoughts and prayers are with anyone who is going through something like this. So I'll see you guys later. I'm Matthew Scooby. Thanks for watching.